This is Allison Muccio for Boca Chamber Radio, and we are talking with Jennifer Jolly and Chef Dominick from Boca Grove Golf and Tennis Club. And I know you've got some cool things that you want to talk about, Jennifer, so let me turn it over to you.
Sure. So one of the things that happens in country clubs that people don't realize, you think you just come to play golf or play tennis and eat a little bit. But there's all kinds of activities that sort of make that luxury lifestyle something that everyone, kind of aspires to be a part of. And a big, big part of that really is food and beverage. So I brought our chef with us today. His name is Chef Dominick, and he really is the heart and soul of our program, which I know I've mentioned before on the radio, but it's nice to say it in front of him. So when I have to ask for a favor later and he gives me that look like, oh my gosh, are you really coming to me last minute after I've told you every single day to be on top of this? He won't be so angry. Although he never gets angry, which is pretty impressive. And that's really impressive because when you look at all the cool stuff we do at Boca Grove, again, it does kind of fall around food. So we have programs we do for children. We have programs we do for the foodies of the group. We have programs for the wine aficionados. And then we have programs that just kind of build in competition and camaraderie and really neat things. And I kind of like to turn it over to Chef because this is my first year, so I haven't really been involved in a lot of this stuff with him. And he is incredibly creative and does some really neat things. So even pop-up dinners he does. Gosh, there's so many.
That's like the rage these days, or the pop-up everything. Pop-up stores, pop-up dinners.
Yeah.
Talk to us. Enlighten us with your food
Obi-Wan,
knowledge.
food and Obi.
Well, we try to keep it kind of interesting and fun for our members and for our staff. We don't get into a rut that we're doing the same thing every day. And I like my staff to get out and talk with the members and do some things with the members. And we have a good group that like to cook, so we try to get them involved with some cooking classes. And our concept is a little bit different maybe than the norm. We have members, we'll take usually up to 18, and they'll arrive at around 3 o'clock, and they'll prepare a 3-course meal, 2 portions of each. And then at 6 o'clock, their guest arrives, and then they'll plate up each course with us and sit down and eat with their guests. So they're really involved, hands-on. We do a lot of the measuring and chopping from try to cut back on that prep work, and we still give them a chance to have a little wine break in between while they're cooking, so it works out well. But they have a lot of fun with that, and we'll do 2 or 3 of those a year in season, and then we do a classroom-style cooking class, which is the norm. I'll cook a few dishes, and then they get to taste it, so that's kind of fun. We started a few years ago. We do our version of Iron Chef, and we'll do that in March, and I take all the department heads and I ask them to go out and build a team of members. So the tennis pro, the golf pro, they'll get usually golfers or tennis players on their team, 4 to 5. And they'll meet with me and we discuss the protein and the dish they're going to make. And then we do it in an Iron Chef style where we set them up in the main dining room. They create their dish. The members come and watch them cook. And then they vote on the best dish.
Oh, that's fun.
And then we give them some prizes. Usually it's dinner or brunch or something related to the club.
Do you have the really cool lighting for it, too, like they do
We do that. Our general manager, Mr. Gibson, is really the perfect MC for that. He gets the crowd going. And there's a lot of trash talk and things like that.
Fun.
So it's a fun night. And I put one of my staff at each station with the team. And I also bring in students from West Boca High School culinary program, and I give them to each of the teams as kind of an assistant. So it's a fun night. Everybody gets involved.
That sounds like a fun night.
Yeah, it's a great night. We have a good time.
You might have to, scoop me in so I can watch. I would love to watch that.
I think we can certainly get you in to watch. I'm trying to figure out how I get you in as
No,
I'm trying to figure out how I get you on my team as a member for the day because I'm a little nervous about that, and I know you're good.
You let me know because I love to be in the kitchen.
We're always looking for judges, too, for that. So
Hey, I am, on Boca Chamber
You are
Radio,
the chamber.
So I am the chamber.
You are. That's true.
So tell us about the pizza that you do.
Pizza. Well, Mr. Gibson, our general manager, kept telling me that he was a previous pizza chef. Mm-hmm. So I was curious to see how that was going to work out, and I must say, he can toss a mean pizza.
Really?
Yeah. So we did an event with the children. We had about 30 children come in the afternoon, and we tossed a few shells for them, pizza, and they got to dress it, put their sauce on, the toppings they wanted. We baked them all off, and then they got to eat their pizza, and we had a little ice cream for them, so it was a fun afternoon. But
And just kids?
Just the children. The parents were there.
That doesn't seem fair, Jennifer. Can you change that?
I'm sure we could come up with something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't admit it, but he'll hear it now that he did toss a good pizza, Miss Gibson.
Okay.
So I'll give him that.
Well, that's good that he's going to hear that. So there might be a little competition for that with you in the future.
We might have to.
I actually think we have to push Michael a little bit. That's Mr. Gibson, because he does pizza a lot. So he also did pizza for a golf party that we had, and he's doing pizza for another party that we're having for the staff. I think we need to get him out of his pizza zone. So maybe we should stretch him a little bit.
Calzone.
Yeah, something different. Actually, he does do all the cooking at home, and maybe Kathy, his wife from the Bears Club, doesn't want me to say that, but he's the family chef. So he cooks every night for dinner, and he's pretty good. So his background is cooking. That's where he came up through the ranks in the club business, and it shows. He's like Chef said, he's a very good MC, but he's also very creative, and he can kind of match wits with our social director and kind of move some of those parties along and get them a little bit more exciting and top notch. And that's part of us moving towards that platinum club level that we're looking to do. So we've got an award-winning chef, which I don't want the show to end without us talking about that. Because
let's do that right now.
Yeah,
tell us, please.
So I'm a member of the American Culinary Federation, which is a nationwide chefs association, and we have chapters throughout the country, and we have one in Palm Beach County. I've been a member since '95. I've been a chapter president 3 times. And in 2016, I was nominated to go for a national award, which is the Chef Professionalism Award.
Wow, congratulations.
So I was down to the Final 4. Each region is represented, and I represented the Southeast, and we went to the national convention, which was in Phoenix at the time. And I was fortunate enough to win the national award in 2016 for Chef Professional.
And his face was in Times Square.
Wow,
so
that's a big thing.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Big in size,
great.
probably,
yeah, no kidding.
As well as, well, congratulations.
It was exciting because they came out and they videotaped me at the club, and the members got to be involved in that. And we went out to the high school, and we videotaped out there, a little segment that they put up. But it's a great award. It's a combination of not only your cooking background and competitions and things like that, but it also has to do with your charitable work in the community and mentoring. So that all came into that voting process. So it was really nice.
Wow.
We'll have to have Chef back to talk about that, too, because he is very, very involved in the community. So.
Yeah, we definitely will. We'll have you come back. Thank you both for being here today.
Thank
it's
you.
always delightful to talk with you and meet you. And I have had your food, which is exquisite. So thank you very much. And this is Allison Muccio on Boca Chamber Radio.